guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is a new kit by Space NK. This is the Space NK Gift with Love. So this one cost me £65 and it is said to be worth £211. So in the video, we're gonna unbox the whole thing. We're gonna look at all the products inside. I will tell you what they are, what they do, what they're worth, if they are full size, travel size, etc. And I'll give you my thoughts on this kit. As usual, everything will be linked in the description box if you do want to go ahead and pick anything up. And I'm also going to share with you some of the ratings for these products in case I've not used them and just to kind of get a feel for what most people using them think. If you have noticed, I've not posted for a couple of weeks. I've been away on holiday, just got back like a day or so ago, and I'm a little bit jet lagged, so I'm feeling a little bit wonky. But we're back at it. We're back at it. It's exciting. Okay, so I hope you're good, and I'm excited to get into the unboxing. So you just slide this off, and then underneath it has got a kind of cloth bag, which says Space NK. It's not their most polished resulting bag, if you know what I mean. It doesn't quite feel as like luxy as I expect from them. I think it's maybe like a recycled fabric or something like that. The zip doesn't say anything on it either, like, you know, sometimes they'll say Space NK, etc. Now, Space NK do these gifts, but not as often as kind of some other brands. Anyway, we've got a whole bunch of products, so I'm not going to chat too long about that. We'll just jump in it. So the first product is by Rare Beauty, and it's one of their liquid luminizers, and this is in the shade Enliven. It's 13ml or 0.43 fluid ounce. Now, one thing I will say is there isn't like any instructions or anything I can see in here, so we're just going to have to kind of figure this out ourselves. Now, this is an illuminator. This has a doe foot applicator. And I think this is like the lightest shade they do. It is super, super light. It's kind of almost white. So if you see, I have just sort of moved it around a little bit and it just leaves a bit of a sheen on the face instead of just looking like you've got like a white stripe on your face. Now, I'm obviously really pale, but for me, well, I'm not saying it is too light for me, but I'm saying if I was going to the shop buying it myself, I don't think this is the one I'd be drawn to because it is just so light. So I don't really know if it's meant for a light skin tone or exactly what it's meant for. But this one, it says imparts a dewy glow to the skin with the Rare Beauty Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. The liquid highlighter works well with all skin tones, long lasting and lightweight. It's easy to layer with other creams, liquids and powders without disturbing makeup. I have actually got their blush on today. I definitely rate Rare Beauty products and their eyeliner as well. And it says it can be layered on top or mixed with foundation for an all-day glow that will not fade, crease or settle into fine lines. Well, that kind of makes sense because it's such a big product. And if you know Rare Beauty products, they last like forever. You can buy like a mini blush and it will probably last you for the rest of your life because everything is so kind of pigmented that you don't need much. It lasts forever. So this is a full size. It retails for £24 and it gets 4.7 stars on the Space NK website. So if you're not aware, Space NK rates out of 5 stars. So that's a really, really good rating. It's not all makeup. We have got skincare and stuff in here. So next, from Conserving Beauty, we have their face oil. This has come in a set or a goodie bag or something before. I definitely already have this. And this is what the bottle looks like. So this is a full size and it retails for £38. This one actually only gets 3.9 stars. It's a 30ml or 1.05 fluid ounce size. And the reason why I think it's kind of mixed with the number is some people are saying it's amazing and other people are saying it doesn't do anything. So there isn't much in the way of a negative to say it does anything bad, just that maybe people aren't getting the results they expected from it. It doesn't have many ingredients. It's got sunflower seed oil, cannabis sativa seed oil, some other kind of seed oil I can't pronounce, and a couple of other ingredients, but not much. It's lightweight and fast absorbing, antioxidant boost, and it just says to massage 2 to 4 drops onto skin, avoiding direct contact with your eyes. Suitable for all skin types, delivers a dewy glow. So from what I have read and observed with the product that I have, it does seem to work quite well if you've got kind of oily combination skin like me, whereas if you've got really dry skin and you want like a lot of moisture, then I don't think this is the best oil option for you. And I kind of think that's what's accounting for the reviews, because people with really dry skin are saying this is just not doing anything for me. Because although they're saying it suits all skin types, I think it actually leans more towards oily combo and suiting that skin type rather than, like I said, really dry skin. By the way, if you've used any of these products and you have any thoughts, or even if you've not and you've got any thoughts, let me know in the comments. Next, we have got a product from Sunday Riley. This one is the Good Genes Glycolic Acid Treatment. This is in the 15ml or half of a fluid ounce size. We've spoken about this product a lot over the years because I use this quite a lot. I also really like the lactic acid version, which we can't get in the UK at the moment. Well, you can, but only via Revolve. Anyway, this is kind of like a half size. So the smallest size, which is the full size really, that they sell on the Space NK website, is 30ml for £70. This is 15ml, so if we just literally split it down the middle, we're getting half the amount of products. We would say it's worth, what, £35? Having said that, I'm sure at some point in one of the many videos I've made, I've done the research and found that somewhere was selling just the 15ml and it worked out as maybe £40–45, but I couldn't really find anywhere at the moment that's selling it in this country anyway. They're definitely selling it in the US in that size. So this is also half a fluid ounce. And this one is rated at 4.5 stars. And I have to say I agree. It's a really great kind of resurfacing treatment. You can use it morning and night. I wouldn't recommend that you do until you're used to the products because it's quite potent. Like I said, it's got glycolic acid in. I tend to just use it once a day now, although I have gone through a phase of using it twice a day, which works. But now I use like other products, so you kind of have to be careful what you use together and not, you don't want to overdo it. But it's a really effective product. It is one of those that if your skin can kind of tolerate it, you do wake up and feel like your skin looks a little bit better. So it does a lot of good things. Obviously glycolic acid is doing some exfoliation and things like that. Really good product. So I'm happy to see that in there. And actually putting it in a box makes it feel more like a full size, even though it's not. Whereas like the Rare Beauty is a full size but isn't in a box. Am I the only one who feels that way? I mean, I don't want excess packaging by any means, but not putting it in a box makes it feel like it's not a full size. Does anyone get what I mean? Welcome back from my tangent. Carrying on with makeup, we have got a lipstick from Kozas. This is the Weightless Lip Colour. This one, it says a nourishing satin lipstick. It is 3 gram or 0.10 fluid ounce. It is a full size and this retails for £24. It also has a rating of 4.6, which is pretty good. I unfortunately don't think this is going to be a good colour for me. The shade is Vegas, which is warm beige. Now, I know many people wear beautiful nude lipsticks that look amazing, but for me, I always worry they kind of wash me out. It's got this kind of fun metallic packaging and it is in like metal, which is nice. And this is what it looks like. So it does look like a nice kind of beigey nude. Like I said, it's just not me. Ooh, it's magnetic. Oh, I love it when packaging is magnetic. It's literally the little things in life that get me excited. So it does say it is skincare powered, it's got mango butter, it's got cocoa butter, it's got rosehip oil, it's also cruelty free, gluten free and free of mineral oil, silicones, parabens, sulfates and phthalates. And like I said, it gets really good reviews. It is, yeah, it looks like a nice lipstick and it looks like it's got some nice kind of extracts and oils in there, which I guess accounts for it being quite a comfortable lip colour as well. Then from Naturium, we have got the Vitamin C Complex Serum in a 30ml or 1 fluid ounce size, again full size. So this is a vitamin C serum. I'm almost wondering if we got this in something else. We definitely got something from this brand fairly recently. I just say to shake it as well if I use it. So it's in like a metal tube but with a plastic lid and it's got a pump on it. Now this is £22 for vitamin C. It is a very affordable vitamin C, especially compared to some of the ones on the market. It says to apply an even layer on face, neck and chest, avoiding the eye area. Does it really tell me much about it? It just says made in the USA, vegan, dermatologist tested. This one gets 4.5 stars. Again, it seems to kind of range from this stuff is amazing all the way to my skin reacted to this product, which I guess can happen with any product. I didn't see loads of those, just like one, I think. And it doesn't do anything. But I think with vitamin C, you need to use it for a while to see some effects. Although, I don't know, because the ones I use, the Drunk Elephant and the Dr. Dennis Gross one, I tend to see quite quick results. But then I have been using it for a long time, so maybe it's a cumulative effect. I don't know. But anyway, I would be interested to try it, because if this works, this is a fantastic price point. It doesn't actually tell me what percentage of vitamin C it has. It just says crafted with a potent vitamin C complex that combines high stability L-ascorbic acid, a bioactive fruit blend and sodium ascorbyl phosphate. This serum works to leave the complexion looking brighter and healthier. Let me know if you've used it and what you think. It does say it's suitable for sensitive skin and things like that as well. But yeah, I feel more comfortable with brands when they tell me the exact percentage of active ingredients that they're using. I don't like it when it's a little bit ambiguous and I'm like, did you use 5%, 10%, 15%? Because otherwise I find like until I use it, you don't know how much of an effect you're going to get. Whereas when I buy a product and it says it's 15%, I think, well, I've used that before, I should be able to tolerate it, it should give me the results I'm looking for. So I just kind of like it when they're a bit more transparent, if you know what I mean. But if you use this, please let me know your thoughts. Next, we have got a full-size moisturiser from Skin Rocks. This is Caroline Hiron's brand, and I'm really excited to try this moisturiser because I wanted to try it. Now, this is a full size worth £58, and if we bear in mind the kit is £65, it is a very good value. So this is the moisturiser, so it's not the unscented one, it's not the rich one, it is just the standard, the moisturiser. And it says for all skin types, and it's 50ml or 1.69 fluid ounce. This is a brilliant all-round moisturiser for everyday use. And again, let me know if you have used it. So again, the reviews were kind of split, which I guess they are on a lot of products. There are very few products where you don't find somebody saying, I don't like this about it, or this didn't work for me, etc. But this particular one has a rating of 4.1 stars, which is kind of lower than I expected. And again, there were a couple of people saying this is just a basic moisturiser, you can get a much better one or as good a one from like a pound shop, which I'm thinking, crikey, I hope not. Kind of looks like it's got quite a thickish texture, so it's not like a gel moisturiser or anything. Things have obviously moved around during transit. Well, the only way to know is for me to put this in my routine and give it a go, but it's in like a kind of ceramic pot with a plastic lid. I kind of like the packaging, which is green and fun, and it's heavy as well. So it looks interesting. It says it's made in the UK. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I do like the fact that on the top of it says use this much, and it has like a little circle on it so you can see how much you should be using. And finally, we get a scrunchie from Slip. This is just a single scrunchie. It is in a rose gold shade, and I think everyone gets the same one. I've spoken about the Slip scrunchies before. I think they're great. I love them. I have lots of them. I wear them during the day, but also at night when I sleep, so that basically my hair isn't getting dragged around while I'm asleep. And I do like them. The only thing I do find is they do stretch out after about 6 months. Boil them in some hot water and they do tend to shrink back down. I think it's the elastic that basically gets stretched. They do have a rating of 4.9 stars. Now, I was trying to work out the kind of value that Space NK are putting on this, and working out, kind of adding up all of the other items and their value would mean that for the bag, if we're including the bag as part of the value, and the scrunchie would be £10 together. Now, in terms of what they actually retail for, so the scrunchies retail for £39 for 6 on the Space NK website, making them £6 each, or on the Slip website you can buy 2 for £16, making them £8. So it's kind of difficult to get an exact value, it's however you want to value it, but I'm guessing it's £10 kind of for the 2 items together. So the bag isn't lined or anything, it is just that sort of same almost like raw material on the inside. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for. It's not the most exciting bag I've received with a goodie bag or anything, so we'll see what we use that for. I also picked up a couple of samples when I bought this as well. Another thing I love about Space NK, you don't have to spend a minimum amount to get the samples, whereas I think it's Cult Beauty you have to spend like £50 and you don't get them if there's a goodie bag and stuff like that. There's less restrictions with Space NK and you can choose some samples and they're usually quite good. So I chose the Borean Centella Acne Care. I don't have acne as such, but I do get kind of hormonal breakouts from time to time, although they've definitely lessened from some of the products I've been using recently. So this is one of those products I don't know if I'd actually need it, so it's nice to use a sample and just see what I think. So it just says soothing fluid, anti-imperfections, and it's got 1% bakuchiol, and that's just like a 1ml sample. So I'll give it a try when my skin kind of next flares up. And then from Tater, the Matcha Cleanse. I love Tater. I've tried and have all of their cleansers, apart from this one. This is like a brand new launch for them, and I really want to try it, but I can only seem to find it in stock in the UK in a full size. I'd much rather buy like a mini, just to kind of check I mean, I don't need another cleanser anyway, but to check I really like it before buying a full size. It just says Japanese, Kaio Matcha, and this is for particularly kind of oily, breakout prone skin, and it's described as a daily clarifying gel cleanser. I like the fact this is 2ml, and I like the fact that it's kind of described as like mattifying the skin, because that is something I kind of struggle with, particularly on my like T-zone and stuff. But I'm struggling to see how a cleanser could mattify your face all day, so I'm intrigued about that. But also on the negative side, some of the reviews have kind of suggested that it might be a little bit drying, so I'll have to see how my skin reacts to it. Definitely don't want to buy like a £42 cleanser, I think it is, for a full size, and then find out that actually it's dry my skin or something. So always happy, like I said, to get some samples and give some new products a try. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I did post about this gift over on Instagram, I think it was, when it became available. So I do try and post about these things whenever I can, even though I was on holiday, just because I don't want you to kind of miss out on them. So do consider following me over on Instagram as well as YouTube if you want those kind of notifications, and make sure notifications are turned on YouTube, and then you'll see when I post something new. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.